Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Welcome to Pincore Communal, where we have well-known experts and scholars ready to guide you. So in this video, you will be learning about machine learning algorithms and its implementation. So now we'll look into the contents of this video. Firstly, we'll know what is machine learning algorithm. Then comes how does a machine learning algorithm work. Then types of machine learning algorithms, followed by how to implement machine learning algorithm. Then comes how do I choose a proper machine learning algorithm, followed by the conclusion. First, we will look into what is a machine learning algorithm. Machine learning algorithms are the engines of machine learning, meaning it is the algorithm that turn a data set into a model. Machine learning instructs an algorithm to learn for itself by analyzing the data. Algorithms here learn mapping of input to output, detecting of patterns to make prediction, and finally to build a model. The algorithm gets smarter if it processes more data samples. In other words, machine learning algorithms learn from the observations. Which kind of algorithm works best depends upon the kind of problems you are solving, the computing resources available, and the nature of data. Next, we'll look into how does a machine learning algorithm work. Ordinary programming algorithms tell the computer what to do in a straightforward way. But in machine learning algorithm, it will learn how to map input to output after analyzing the available data. Machine learning is described as learning a target function f that maps input variable x to an output variable y. We can represent it as y is equal to f of x. There is a general learning task where we would like to make predictions about the future of output variable when new samples of input variable are given. Therefore, the primary aim of mapping is nothing but to make most accurate predictions possible, and this is called as predictive modeling. Different representations make different assumptions about the form of function being learned, about the shape and structure of the function, such as whether it is linear or non-linear. Next, we'll look into the types of machine learning algorithm. And the first one is supervised learning. Supervised learning algorithms try to model relationships and dependencies between the target prediction output and input features such that we can predict the output values for new data. Most of the time we cannot figure out the true function to make the correct predictions because here human experts will act as teacher and feed the computer with the training data. Hence this algorithm rely upon the assumptions made by human. Next type is the unsupervised learning. In this method, the computer might be able to teach us new things after it learns the data patterns. These algorithms are particularly useful in cases where human expert doesn't know what to look in the data science. They are mainly used in detection and descriptive modeling, and these algorithms try to use techniques on the input data for rules, detecting the patterns, and then summarize the group of data points. We will look into the next type of algorithm, that is semi-supervised learning. In the previous two types, either there were no labels for the observation in the data set or labels were present for all observation. Semi-supervised learning falls in between these two. In many practical applications, the cost of label is quite high as it requires skilled humans to do that. So in the absence of labels or with few labels, semi-supervised algorithms are the best for model building. The last type is reinforcement learning. This algorithm will continuously learn from the environment in an iterative fashion. In this process, the agent learns from its experience and errors until it explores the full range of possible states. This allows machines and software agents to automatically determine the ideal behavior within a specific context, and this is known as reinforcement. After knowing the types of machine learning algorithm, now let us look at the process of machine learning algorithm implementation for the given data set. First, we have to select the programming language because this decision may influence the APIs and standard libraries that we can use in the implementation. Next step is to select the specific type of algorithm for implementation. Next, we have to select a canonical problem or set of problems that can be used to test and validate the implementation of the algorithm. Ideally, we want to have one keystone description of the algorithm. Since there are always ambiguities in algorithm description, we should have multiple perspectives on the algorithm because the multiple perspectives will help to overcome any ambiguities or assumption made in the description. The last step is testing the algorithm by writing unit tests for each function to understand the purpose and expectation of each unit of code. Then, validating the model by considering the multiple data sets should be done. If the algorithm works well, then we can deploy the model, or else we have to choose the different algorithm. Next, we will know what are the steps that are to be followed in order to analyze the data while implementation. First is we need to collect the data, that is the raw form of data in the form of text, voice, audio, video, etc. And the next step is to check the data. If there are any missing values or any anomalies in the data, we have to clean that data. The next step is to perform statistical analysis and initial visualization with the help of visualization tools that is available. Next step is to build the model after visualization. We have to build a proper model after suitable data analysis. And the last step is to check the accuracy. If it is accurate, then we can present the results. If it suits well, then we can approve the model. Now we will look into how do we choose a proper machine learning algorithm. First thing is to select the right size of the data because we should have a good amount of data to get reliable prediction. If the training data is smaller or if the data set has fewer number of observations, then we can go for high bias and low variance algorithms like linear regression, Naive Bayes or linear SVM algorithm. If the training data is sufficiently large and the number of observation is higher, one can go for low bias, high variance algorithms like KNN, decision tree or kernel SVM algorithm. The next feature is accuracy or interpretability. Accuracy of a model means that the function predicts a response value for a given observation which is close to true response value for that observation. A highly interpretable algorithm means that one can easily understand how any individual predictor is associated with the response, and this feature, that is interpretability, has the power to explain the prediction. Now we'll look into the next factor that is to be considered while choosing a proper machine learning algorithm. Higher accuracy typically means higher training time. Also, algorithms require more time to train on large training data. Algorithms like Naive Bayes and linear and logistic regressions are easy to implement and quick to run. Algorithms like SVM, which involve tuning of parameters, and neural networks with high convergence time and random forest need a lot of time to train the data. Next factor is linearity. Many algorithms work on the assumption that classes can be separated by a straight line. Examples include logistic regression and support vector machine. If the data is linear, then these algorithms perform quite good. A high error means the data is not linear and would need complex algorithms to fit. However, not always is the data linear, so we require other algorithms which can handle high-dimensional and complex data structure. And the examples include kernel, SVM, random forest, neural nets. Now we look into the next factor, that is number of features and data points. When selecting a suitable machine learning algorithm, the number of data points and features plays an essential role. The dataset may have large number of features that may not all be relevant and significant. A large number of features can bow down some learning algorithms, making training time unfeasibly long. SVM is better suited in case of data with large feature space and lesser observation. The last factor to be considered is memory requirements. If the entire dataset can be loaded into the RAM of server or computer, we can apply a vast number of algorithms. However, when this is not possible, we have to adopt incremental learning algorithms. Incremental learning is a method of machine learning where input data is continuously used to extend the existing model's knowledge, that is, to train the model further. Incremental learning algorithms aim to adopt new data without forgetting existing knowledge. I hope you have understood the video, and in this video we have learnt about how does a machine learning algorithm work, types of machine learning algorithms, and how to implement machine learning algorithm, and also what are the factors to be considered while choosing a proper machine learning algorithm. In the upcoming video we will learn about the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. If you have any queries, then drop a mail to communal@pinku.in or reach us on 9686963065. To become volunteer member, try to drop down to below location. Thank you for watching and stay tuned till next session.